Hi everyone, welcome to My Max Academy. In this session, we will continue with pair of linear equations in two variables for 10th standard CBSE mathematics. So in this, we will continue on exercise 3.5. We continue with exercise 3.5, page number 63. Page number 63. We will continue with fourth problem, second sub-problem. In fourth, second sub-problem in page number 63, exercise 3.5. So the question is, form the pair of linear equations, the following problems, and then find the solution if they exist by any algebraic method. So we are going to do in fourth, second subdivision. Second subdivision problem is a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. Find the fraction. Right? So I told you the moment we get the fraction, then we should say let the numerator of the fraction be x. Let the denominator of the fraction be y. So what is the fraction? So the fraction is x by y. So once we find x and y, we can find the fraction. Now what the question says, the fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. When 1 is subtracted from the numerator, the fraction becomes 1 by 3. So which means from the numerator x, I am subtracting 1 by y, the fraction becomes 1 by 3. Fraction becomes 1 by 3. When I subtract 1 from the numerator, the fraction becomes 1 by 3. So there is no change to the denominator. I am just subtracting 1 from the numerator. Then the fraction becomes 1 by 3. Now let's cross multiply. 3 into x minus 1 equal to y into 1. So you get 3x minus 3 equal to y. So 3x, this y will come this side, it will become minus y, and minus 3 will go this side, it will become plus 3. So this is equation number 1. This is the first equation that we got based on the first information given in the question. The second sentence is, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. Right? So the fraction becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. So we should go to the fraction, and in this fraction we should add 8 to the denominator, which means y plus 8. There is no change in the numerator. Right? Numerator is x, denominator we are adding 8. If we add 8 to the denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 4. So equal to 1 by 4. Fine, now let's cross multiply. What do we get if we cross multiply? So 4 into x is 4x equal to 1 into y plus 8. 1 into y plus 8. So you get 4x is equal to y plus 8. Y will come here. You get 4x minus y equal to 8. So this is equation 2. This is equation 2. Now we got two equations. Now what we should do? We should find whether the solution exists. Which means we should find that A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So which means, let's write the given two equations in the general form. What is the general form? A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. This is the general form of linear equation in two variables. So let's write these two equations in this form. So this will become 3x minus y equal to, this 3 will come this side, it will become minus 3. Minus 3 equal to 0. Right? So we have to bring everything to one side so that it becomes like this equation. Right? So it should be 0. So this is our equation 1, equation 2. So similarly, second equation, we should bring 8 to this side. So it will become 4x minus y 8 will come here, it will become minus 8. So 4x minus y minus 8 equal to 0. So we have rewritten the two equations like this. Now why we have written like this? Because we want to check whether the solution exists or not. To check the solution exists or not, we have to go to the condition for the unique solution. What is that? You have to go to the table in your page number 46, table 3.4. You have to check that condition. The ratio A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. We need to find them and check whether it has a unique solution or infinitely many solution or no solution. Only if it has a unique solution, we'll try to solve this. Right? So now let's try to find what is A1. A1 is what? Coefficient of x in the first equation, which is 3. What is B1? B1 is y. No, B1 is the coefficient of y, which is minus 1. C1 is minus 3. You have to take along with the sign. My A2 is the coefficient of x in the second equation, which is 4. B2 is minus 1 again. Right? And C2 is minus 8. Right? So let's try to find what is the ratio. What is A1 by A2? 3 by 4. Now what is B1 by B2? B1 is minus 1, B2 is also minus 1, which gives you 1. So A1 by A2 is 3 by 4, B1 by B2 is 1, which means A1, they are not equal. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So which means when this condition is true, as per the table in page number 46, table 3.4, it has unique solution. It has unique or one solution, unique solution. So which means we can proceed and solve and try to find this. So we will try to do this probably using cross multiplication method. Right? We can use any algebraic method, substitution, elimination or cross multiplication. But general preferences, we try to go for, if no method is given, you try to go for an elimination method, that is easiest. But for this I am just doing for cross multiplication for you to kind of a revision for just to revise the cross multiplication method again. If not, preferably we will do by elimination. You should always go for elimination method. That is the easiest method of all the three algebraic methods that we have. Right? So we will do here by cross multiplication method. So we will do by cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method. Right? So for cross multiplication method, what do? We have to make sure that first the given equations are in this form. For the cross multiplication method, which is this. Then only we can find A1, B1, A2, B2, right? And C1, C2 and all that. So cross multiplication method is, how do? We'll write x, y and 1. Then here we will put B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2. Then again here we'll put B1, B2. Clear? B1, B2. Fine. Then we need to substitute the values. Right? So I'll go here, I'll erase these. Fine. Now then we should write x, y, 1. Now what is B1? B1 is minus 1. What is B2? B2 is also minus 1. This 1. Now here we should write C1. C1 is how much? Minus. C2 is minus 8. Now let's go here. What is A1? This one, A1. A1 is what? 3. A2 is what? 4. Then after that we have B1, B2. What is B1? Minus 1. What is B2? That is also minus 1. So we have put these values. B1, C1, A1, B1, B2, C2, A2, B2. These values from here we are taking from here and substituting here. And we are getting this. Fine. Now we have to solve. So how do you solve? So x by this into this. So minus 1 into minus 8. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 8 minus 1 into minus 3. Minus 1 into minus 3. Right? Equal to, we should say y by minus 3 into 4. Minus 3 into 4 minus 8 into 3. Minus 8 into 3. Equal to, here 1 by this 1 by 3 into minus 1, 3 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1. 4 into minus 1. Clear? So, you have to write this x here, then this into this, minus this into this, then y by this into this, right? So, this into this first, then this into minus this into this into this, minus this into this into this, minus this into, right? So, this into this, minus 8 into 3, then 3 into minus 1, minus 4 into minus 1. Now, this becomes x by minus 1 into minus 8 is plus 8. Here minus 1 into minus 3 is plus 3. So 8, this is minus 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 equal to y by minus 12 minus into minus plus 24. Right? So this is minus 12. Right? 4 times minus 3 is minus 12 minus 24. Correct? Okay. Then equal to 1 by 3 into minus 1 is minus 3, minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. So we get x by, what is this? 5 equal to y by 12 equal to 1 by 1. Right? 8 minus 3 is 5, minus 12 plus 24 is 12. Now let's take this and this and then solve. Then take this and this and solve and find x and y. So x by 5 will be equal to, I'm taking this x by 5 and 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Now solve this. What do we get? 1 into x equal to 5 into 1. Right? So 1 into x is x equal to 5. Now similarly take these two. Y by 12 equal to 1 by 1. So 1 into y equal to 12 into 1. Fine. 1 multiplied by y equal to, so y equal to 12. So what we have got? We got x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 12. So the fraction is what? So the fraction is 5 by 12. That is the answer. The fraction is 5 by 12. That is the answer. Clear? So you can check by substituting the x and y here. And you can know, if I substitute x is equal to 5 and y equal to 12, here it is 5, 15, it is 12, 12 minus 3 is minus 15 plus 15, 0. Similarly, if you substitute x is equal to 5 here, this is 20, and if I get y equal to minus 12 minus 8 is minus 20, this is plus 20, you get 0. Clear? Fine. Now, let's go to the next one, which is the third one. In third problem. Let me erase this. Fine. So I'll erase everything. Fine. Okay. So next, what we have is in third problem. In third subproblem. Right? So what it is? So what it says is Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks be deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? How many questions were there in the test? Clear? So, we don't know how many questions were there in the test, we need to find. But Yash has taken the test, the student Yash has taken the test, he has got some question correct and some question wrong. For each correct question, he got 3 marks. For each incorrect question or maybe wrong question, he lost 1 mark. So, there is a negative mark, minus 1 he will lose. Right? And he scored 40 marks. Suppose had it been given 4 marks for each correct answer and 2 marks were deducted for each wrong answer, then he would have scored 50 marks. Now, how many questions were there in the test? So, we don't know how many questions were there in the test. Also, we don't know how many questions he wrote correctly and how many questions he wrote wrongly. Right? So we will assume that let the number of correct answers sorry, excuse me. Let the number of correct answers be x. So in the test of some questions he has written x questions, correct answers are x. Let the number of number of incorrect answers be y. So he has answered all the questions. So some were right answers, some were wrong answers. So if you find x and y, and if you add x plus y, that is the total number of questions in the test. So he attended all the questions. In that x question, he got the he gave the right answers for x number of questions, and y questions he gave the wrong answer. Right? Now what it is given? It is given that for each correct answer 3 marks are given, and for each wrong answer 1 mark is taken out, which means -1. So he scored 40 marks. So which means he got 3 marks for each right answer. And how many answers were correct? He got x number of answers correct, so he would have got 3x marks. And then he loses -1. He loses -1 for each incorrect answer, and there were y number of incorrect answers, so it will be -1 into y, so which will become -1. Now his mark is 40. So he got 3 marks for each correct answer, and how many questions he answered correctly? X number of questions, right? With the number of we said number of questions he answered correctly, right? So now again the number of incorrect answers is y. For each incorrect answer is losing -1 mark, and he has written y incorrect answers, so y into -1, that is -y. So this is the total mark that he got. Suppose if 4 marks were given to each right answer, which means he would have got 4x marks from the right question, because he wrote x number of questions with the right answer, right? And 2 marks were deducted for each wrong answer, so he wrote y number of questions with wrong answer, so you know lost how many marks? -2y, because -2 for each question, incorrect question, and he answered y question, so -2 into y, so his mark would have become 50. His mark would have become 50. Suppose if he got 4 marks for each right answer and -2 was deducted for each wrong answer, his score would have been 50. Right? So with this we should find and get the answer. So this is equation 1, equation 2. Right? So we will solve this by substitution method. So before that we should make sure that the solution exists. So what we'll do, we should write this. Whenever you need to check the solution, we need to write this in this form. Right? So how do we write that? So we write this as 3x minus y. This 40 will come here, it will become -40 equal to 0. Then 4x minus 2y minus 50 equal to 0. This 50 comes this side. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now we need to check whether the solution exists or not, which means we should find the ratios, which means we should find a1, a2. a1 is what? 3, right? b1 comma b1 is -1, don't put -y or y. b1 is -1, coefficient of y. c1 minus 40, comparing this with this, right? Now what is a2? a2 is this 4, so a2 is 4 comma b2 is -2, comparing this b2 with this is -2. What is c2? -50, comparing this c2 is with this. Now let's find what is a1 by a2. What is a1 by a2? 3 by 4. Then b1 by b2 is what? -1 by -2, which means 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 is 3 by 4, b1 by b2 is 1 by 2, which means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Because this is 3 by 4, this is 1 by 2, they are not equal. Therefore, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. When a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, we know that it has unique solution. This is the condition for getting the unique solution, right? So, so we'll say it has unique solution. So which means we can solve. Which means we can solve this equation and find the answer. So we'll solve by substitution method. Fine. So we'll solve by substitution method. Substitution method. Right. For substitution method, we need not have the equation in this form for substitution method. We can have it in this form. Okay. Even if we have it in this form, it doesn't matter. But we'll take this. So what we'll do, we'll take this equation 3x minus y equal to 40, 4x minus 2y equal to 50. Now we will see whether any of the equation has the coefficient as 1 or minus 1. Anything having coefficient as 1 or minus 1, it is easy to solve. So anything is having coefficient 1 or minus 1. Here it is 3, here it is 4. So none of them is 1. Here it is minus 1. Here it is minus 2. So we have got one which is having either coefficient as 1 or minus 1. So we will take this equation and we will write y in terms of x, which means we will start with this 3x minus y equal to 40. Now we will keep y here and we will move the x to the other side. Whichever is having the coefficient as minus 1, we will keep it here. The rest we will move to this side. So we will get 40 minus 3x. 3x will go here. It will become minus 3. Now we should not have y of minus here. Right? So we will change the sign throughout. Which means we are multiplying by minus 1. We can change the sign throughout. So this will become y plus y. This 40 will become minus 40. Minus 3x will become plus 3x. Minus 3x will become plus 3x. You can change the sign throughout. Minus y has become plus y. Plus 40 has become minus 40. Minus 3x has become plus 3x because we want to have only y here. You cannot have minus y also. You have to just have only y. Now we are going to substitute this value of y equal to minus 40 plus 3x in equation number 2 because we got this from equation 1. So this came from equation 1. So thus we will substitute in equation 2. So equation 2 is what? Substituting y equal to minus 40 plus 3x in equation 2. We get. So I told you we should not substitute back again in 1 because we got this from 1. Again don't substitute y is equal to this in 1. We will not get any answer. Everything will get cancelled. So we should substitute it in 2. So 4x minus 2y equal to 50. This is the equation. Now let's substitute 4x minus 2y. Instead of y, you will substitute minus 40 plus 3x. What is y? You have to put the bracket. Minus 40 plus 3x. Then close the bracket equal to 50. Now 4x minus 2 into minus 40 is plus 80. Minus 2 into plus 3x is minus 6x equal to 50. Now you get 4x minus 6x is minus 2x plus 80 equal to 50. Minus 2x equal to 50. This 80 will go here. It will become minus 80. Minus 2x is equal to minus 30. X is equal to minus 30 by minus 2. So x becomes 15. So number of questions he answered correctly were 15 questions. Now we got the value of x. Now we need to find the value of y. Now substitute x is equal to 15 in this. Right? Substituting x is equal to 15 in that. So I'll erase this. Fine. So now substitute x is equal to 15 in y equal to minus 40 plus 3x in this equation to get y. Because we got x. We substitute x here, we will get y. So y equal to minus 40 plus 3 into, in the place of x I am going to 15 into 50. In the place of x I am substituting 15. So y becomes minus 40 plus 45, which means y is equal to 5. Clear? Which means y is equal to 5. So we have got x and y. So number of questions he answered correctly were 15. Number of questions he answered wrongly were 5. So totally how many questions were there in the test? X plus y. 15 plus 5. 20 questions were there. In that 20 question he answered 15 questions correctly, 5 questions wrongly. Right? So we'll say, so the total number of questions, total number of questions in the test is equal to x plus y, that is equal to x is 15, y is 5, so equal to 20. So total number of questions in the test were 20 questions were there. So that is the answer. Clear? Okay. Now let's go to the next one, which is in fourth problem, fourth subdivision. So fourth problem, fourth subdivision. Right? So what it says is, it's a very important problem. Right? It's an important problem. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. Places A and B are 100 km apart on the highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speed, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? So there are two cars, right? They are starting from 2 points A and B. There is a point A, there is a point B. So one car is starting from here. Suppose if you think this is a car, right? There is another car starting at B. The two cars, one is at A, one is at B, and distance between A and B is 100 kilometers. That is given. Fine. The distance between the cars is 100 kilometers on the highway. One car starts from A and another car starts from B. Right? If both go in the same direction, which means car starting from A going in this direction, car starting from B is also going in this direction. They both meet. Suppose at another point C. After how many hours? 5 hours. After 5 hours, both the cars are here. Both the cars are here. First, right? So the car which was in A also came to this point C. The car which was at B also came to C. So car A, first car was starting from A, second car was starting from B. Both are going in this direction, and after 5 hours they meet at the point C. They meet at the point C. Right? So now, so this is one situation. This is the first situation. We have one more situation where both the cars, they travel in the opposite direction. Right? They travel towards each other. That will come. First, what we are seeing is, we are seeing places A and B are 100 kilometers apart. So distance between A and B. So this is 100 kilometers apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another car from B at the same time. If both the cars travel in same direction, they meet after 5 hours. So after 5 hours, both the cars are here. They are meeting here. Right? So now we need to find there's one more. When both the cars travel each other, which means when they travel like this. The second case is this, first case. This is A, first point. So B point, what they are saying is, again from if it is A and B, this is A, this is B, a car here, right? Another car here. If both are traveling towards each other like this, so they are starting from, one is starting from A, another is starting from B. Both are traveling in the opposite, they are traveling towards each other. So which means then they meet after 1 hour. Suppose they meet here. This is the point C where both the cars are here. This is one car, this is another car. Both the cars are here. Right? After 1 hour. So when they travel towards each other. So first case, both are going in this. So A is also going in this direction, B is also going in this direction. Both are meeting after 5 hours. But when they travel towards each other, second case. So the A car is going this way, B car is going this way. They meet at this point after 1 hour. This is the situation that is given. Right? Now we need to find the speed of the cars. Now it's very simple problem, though it may look like a confusing one. We need to find the speeds of the car. So we'll assume, so I'll write here, we'll assume let the speed of the car at A is x kilometer per hour. What is the speed of the car starting at A? It is x kilometer per hour. Now we'll say let the speed of the car at B. Let the speed of the car at B is y kilometer per hour. The speed of the car that is starting from A is x kilometer per hour. The car which is starting from B is y kilometer per hour. If you find x and y, we'll get the answer. Now we need to form the equation based on the given information. So first case is what? When the cars go in same direction. When cars go in same direction, right? When the cars go in same direction, we say they meet after 5 hours. They meet after 5 hours, which means car A took 5 hours to go from A to C, and car B also took 5 hours to go from B to C. Right? So now if you observe this, I can write AB plus BC is equal to AC, the distance AB plus BC is AC. This distance plus this distance will be a full distance. But what is AB? AB is the AB we know. AB is 100, that is given. AB is 100, that was given. Plus what is BC? BC is the distance travelled by car B. Car B was here and it moved here. Right? So it travelled a distance. Car B was here, it moved here in 5 hours. So for car at B to go from point B to point C, it took 5 hours. And what was the speed of the car? Speed of the car was y kilometer per hour. So what is the distance? BC is the distance. The distance is what? Distance formula we have. Distance is speed into time. Distance is speed into time. You would have studied in physics. Speed into time. Speed into time is the distance. So now this is the distance travelled by the car B. Car at B. So distance is what? Speed into time. Speed is how much? Y. How much time it took to go from B to C? 5 hours. So 5 into Y. Speed into time. Speed is Y. Time is 5. Right? Speed into time. That is equal to now AC. AC is what? AC is the distance travelled by the car at A. So from here to here, this car started from here and it reached here in how many hours? 5 hours. So what is the distance travelled? Again the speed into time. Speed of the car at A is what? X. How much time it took? 5 hours. So x into 5. X is the speed, time is 5. So speed into time, x into 5 is 5x. Clear? So now if you rewrite this again, so now this 5y goes this side, then it will become 5x will have 100 equal to 5x minus 5y. This 5y goes here, it will become minus 5y. Now I will write 5x minus 5y equal to 100. We can write like this also. We can write this here and 100 here. Now all are divisible by 5. So we can cancel 5 throughout, which means we can divide by 5 throughout. So this will become x minus 5, sorry, x minus y equal to 20. If I divide 5 by 5, it is 1. Again 5 by 5, it is 1 again. 100 by 5 is 20. So this is the equation 1. This is the equation we got from the first case. So second case is both the cars are travel each other. They travel towards each other. This AB distance is also 100 meters. This is also 100 kilometers. Now here what we have, is AC plus CB equal to AB. AC plus CB will give me AB. Full length, correct? So what is AC? AC is the distance travelled by car A from the point A to C. What is the distance travelled by this car? That is speed into time. What is the speed of the car? X. The car starting at A, the speed is X. How many hours it took to reach from A to C? 1 hour, because they said that they meet in 1 hour. They meet in 1 hour, which means car from here travelled 1 hour, car from B travelled 1 hour. Right? So the time it took to go from A to C was 1 hour and the speed was X. So the distance is 1 into X, which will give you X plus what is CB? CB is the distance travelled by the car B from here to here. That is the distance. So this distance is again speed into time. So speed is y, because car starting at B is traveling at the speed of y. And how many hours it has traveled to reach C? It took 1 hour. So time is 1 hour, speed is y. So speed into time is the distance BC. BC is speed into time, and speed is y, time is 1 hour. So it becomes y into 1, which is y. And AB is 100. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. Now we have found two equations. We have found two equations. We need to solve these two equations. So x minus y equal to 20, x plus y equal to 100. First equation, second equation. Right? So I will stop here and you can solve this by any one of the method. You can solve by elimination method or any method, but preferably you try for elimination method. Solve this using elimination method and find x and y. That you will get the speed of the car A and speed of car B. Fine. So we'll stop here and we will continue in the next class. You can watch my next video for the continuation of this. Thank you.